how would you guys assess, right? Because let's assess some of the new signings now. The big one for us, we're talking about other teams' players. Yeah. The big one for us, Viktor Gyokeres, 3 goals so far out of the 7 games in the league. Decent return. I mean, for a striker, it's nearly 1 in 2, right? But not really free flowing yet. You know what I mean? You can see we're still trying to learn how to play with him. I mean, how would you assess Viktor Gyokeres so far? What would you give him out of 10 so far, these first 7 games going into this international break?
I'd give him a 7. And I'll tell you what, a lot.
That's a bit 7.
No, I'll tell you what. Look, obviously, you buy number 9 to score goals, and I get that. And you know, he has scored a few goals.
He scored in his last 6. Someone said to me. Is that true?
But
is that true?
Yeah, probably if you include the Champions League.
There's a lot of stuff that he does off the ball, which brings in other players. And he's a very physical guy. You know that I watched that battle.
Are we talking about Havertz or?
No, I'm talking about Gyökeres.
That's what I mean, because Havertz does a similar stuff.
Yeah, of course.
We want to see more from him, so you know.
I think 7's very
generous.
Very generous. But you're a generous sort of guy.
I am a generous guy.
I understand you're taking us out for lunch. Like
yeah, of course. That's standard. You know.
We go with the old steak, Rob, what do you reckon?
Yeah, look,
hopefully the steaks are 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, yeah, like if they come out with a burger and go, that's the best burger I've ever had.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of positivity, Lee. You know, it wins.
No. Make your case. Make your case.
I'm not knocking it.
I'll tell you why I say it is there is. Look, of course, if he had scored another 3 or 4 goals, that would have gone up to an 8 or a 9. You know, if he scored another 4 goals, that would have gone up to a 9. That's the only thing. But I do like what I see, like against in the Champions League the other night. The balls were being played. The way he'd battle with his defender and he'd tussle. It was just in the end, the final product, sticking it in the back of the net, which of course is what you want. I get that, but he's winning the battles. Like against West Ham, I saw with Mavropanos, those tussles enabled other players to get the ball through, Saka to be on the ball, etc. Which is you can't just rely on your number 9 to score your goals. You do need, goals are going to be spread from around your team.
And that's what I agree, and that's where Havertz done so well for us the season before, like when we nearly won it. But when it mattered with Havertz, I think like he missed too many good easy chances.
Yeah,
those sort of chances haven't fell for Gyökeres yet. Yeah, but I agree. I think his best 3 games for Arsenal have been his last 3. I really do. I think like the Champions League game, I like that. He was unlucky when he hit the post. Yeah. The game at Newcastle, I thought he was brilliant. I know he didn't score, but his hold-up play was brilliant. Every time it went up, it stuck. I felt on Saturday against West Ham, it was a tough battle. But I think you have to give their 2 central defenders a lot of credit for that. But they was continuously busy. When was they allowed to bring the ball out and things like that? He gives us a base to go on for it. But I don't think it's been as good as what I hoped.
But have we learned how to play?
Not yet.
With him yet, right? Because the one thing we have seen in some games, right, is that you get that ball in behind, he's got a turn of pace, he's got strength, he's hard to deal with. I don't think we've done that enough for him.
That is the difference, because I think if we look at Arsenal with, say if you play Havertz in there, Havertz is all the one, I think we'd be a better team with the ball with Havertz, because he comes into little pockets and plays. He's always looking to stretch. I think that him by looking to stretch will give the likes of Odegaard a little bit more space in midfield, and we can see like our wide players are benefiting from it, because he makes those runs there. I don't think Havertz will make those runs, so I think that what you've got, and I think this is a really important point, is that when Havertz is back as well, you've got 2 options. You can either stretch a team or you can pass a team around, and it depends which one Arteta wants to go for. I just think at the end of the day, I believe that if we'd have got in Gyökeres 2-3 weeks earlier than what we did, I think he would have benefited a little bit more.
Pre-season.
Yeah, had more of a proper pre-season. And when people go at me, listen, he was training on his own. It's not the same. He is training on his own, as you can see with Isaac as well.
He had to go he went to Spain or something, was training on his own.
He was training it's not the same. You've got to come at, I think he was a little bit I think he looks a little bit lighter now, a little bit leaner. I do think like we'll see the best of him. I like him. I like.
What would you give him out of 10 then so far?
5 out of 10 so far. I don't think like because if you want to be really on it, like you know, he is there to score goals. He's a goal scorer. Ain't had a lot of chances, if I'll be honest. You know what I mean? When has he had real top chances? And the one on Saturday when Rice puts it across, that's so unlucky. Like, you know what I mean? Like now. 2 years ago, when Rice is running along that line, he looks up. There's no one there because Havertz has made the pass inside to him or whatever. There's a little bit more directness with Arsenal. I think once it clicks, I think it'd be good.
All right. What would you give?
What would you rate him? What would you rate
What
him?
would I rate him? 6.
6.
I'll give him a 6. He scored 3 goals. Like you said, he's grown into the role a bit more, but. Yeah, I want to see more. I think there's more to come, and I want to see more. There needs to be more.
3 goals in 9 games. That's 1 in 3. Ideally, as a striker, you want 1 in 2.
I'm looking at the league, so he's got 3 in 7.
3 in 7, which is nearly.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's a good return.
It's good return.
The Champions League, that's not very good then, is it?
No, that's not.
Yeah,
that's your 5. That's the Champions League. That's your 5.
I wouldn't say it's a 7 though, Marty. I don't think he's done enough yet to get a 7.